My father's childhood home was in the now-vanished Z village. The stench of compost and the old-fashioned outhouse toilets made me dread going there. I only visited during New Year's and Obon holidays until everything changed. An incident, which I'll share another time, forced my family to move in with my grandparents. Our home was destroyed, my father changed jobs, and suddenly my mother, older brother, younger sister, and I were living in the countryside. I was in my first year of junior high when we moved, and because of facial bandages and trauma-induced muteness, I was immediately labelled that weird transfer kid. But one person helped me find my voice again, A. He was a delinquent-type guy, yet also the class rep and strangely popular. Through him, I met his friends B and C, and gradually I fit in. We often hung out with girls D, E, and F who'd complain about the boys' antics but still stuck around. One day, F mentioned a creepy story. You know G-senpai from the third year? He vanished after going to that summer test of courage spot. Then she laughed and joked, "Ooh, spooky." A and B got curious. Wasn't that just a runaway? Rumor has it he got ditched by some high schoolers, C added. E looked uneasy. The police came to my house yesterday. She explained they were just asking her older brother if he knew anything. F smirked. What if they found G-senpai's corpse? Don't say stuff like that, A warned. Turns out F wasn't local either. She had transferred in during middle school. I was intrigued. After everything that happened, my sense of fear had numbed. I was actually excited. We decided to go on an off-season test of courage before the snow came. The target a place based on a map E's brother drew for us. When we got there, A stopped. Wait, this is the Akagi house. The red-roofed two-story house stood abandoned. Dusty furniture, a calendar from the Showa era. Suddenly thud a sound from upstairs. Someone's living here, C asked. We hesitated, but F cheerfully announced, "I'll go." Check it out, and headed upstairs. Meanwhile, someone called out from outside. It was E's brother X. "The hell are you kids doing? Go home." "Now!" He was with some older guys, clearly rattled. Then we realized F hadn't come back. We heard her crying and banging on the window. But strangely, we hadn't heard her scream until now. C shouted, "F, stop joking!" Then just like that, she vanished from the window. We freaked out and ran. But A, B, and I ran back in, grabbed the limp F, and escaped. That's when she burst out laughing. "Totally got you guys. D and E nearly pissed themselves." She'd been acting. But the next day, something happened. X got into a serious accident, every bone broken. F suffered the same fate in her bed, without ever leaving the house. The timing was too perfect to be coincidence, B murmured, just like G-senpai's brother. Apparently, C, F, and G all had ties to the Akagi family. After visiting the Akagi house, people ended up with full-body fractures. We started digging. Turns out G hadn't gone missing, he'd transferred schools. His brother H had been bedridden since his own accident years ago. The adults refused to talk about it. Still curious, C insisted we go back this time behind the house. We followed. Behind the Akagi house was a narrow path lined with wooden crates. Inside each crate stone statues of Mizuko Jizo guardian deities of miscarried children. The path led downhill into a strange bowl-shaped depression. There, we saw it. A massive stone monument, carved not with words, but a symbol of Kuramachi family crest. 3 layers of barriers surrounded it, barbed wire, thick concrete, and old timber. We didn't know what was sealed there, but it was sealed for a reason. C said, "We're going in." He broke the lock and entered. We followed. At the bottom stood a small wooden shrine. C stuck his hand inside and pulled out something black like a scarf. Then came the ringing. My ears rang violently, and I saw it. Behind the shrine was something peeking. A child, no, not human. She looked like a girl but had no eyes, only holes. No teeth in her mouth, just white, whisker-like tendrils. Her fingers weren't fingers, just rounded stubs. I screamed, "C, run!" We bolted, dragging C with us. By the time we made it to the road, it was nightfall. C's dad pulled up in a van yelling, "Get in!" We were taken to the village community center, sprayed with water, doused with salt and sake, wrapped in blankets. Then the ear-ringing returned and C began convulsing. He flopped like a fish out of water. The sound of bones breaking echoed through the room. C was declared a lost cause. Every bone in his body had shattered. Later, A's father took B and me to meet a woman named Kuruma, an exorcist of sorts. The Kuruma family was in charge of that shrine. Her house looked normal, but she was not. "What did you see?" she asked. We told her the black scarf, the dried up thing, and the girl. "Oh dear," she said. "You saw the Rikukei." Rikukei, also known as Higeko, was a local yokai, a harbinger of fate. Seeing the male was good luck. The female wasn't. Someone long ago burned a Rikuki and cursed the village. To seal the misfortune, the villagers trapped its spirit and assigned the Akagi family to watch over it. What we thought was a scarf was a bundle of hair from an Akagi daughter offered to appease the spirit. CFG, they all carried Akagi blood. They were marked. F's injury? Likely due to being intimate with X. My injury? Apparently the burn I got before moving here might have been a trigger. Fire attracts its attention, Kuruma said. She told me I couldn't return to Z Village. It's not safe, she said. Not with what you've seen. I was entrusted to the Kuruma main house. Living apart from my family was hard, but I wasn't the only one suffering. Kuruma said the Rikukei wasn't even the worst thing out there. There are things older, deeper that don't forgive. And some villages like Z still remember.